Hi, I'm Chris Engelsman, and I head up marketing for All Seasons Resort Lodging. Thank you for joining me today. I want to share something that sets All Seasons apart from every other property manager in Park City. It's not just one thing we do well, it's a self-reinforcing system that gets stronger every single year. The longer we operate, the better your property performs. Let me show you what I mean. Let's start with visibility, because guests can't book your property if they can't find it. This chart shows how we perform against the biggest names in travel. We're talking about VRBO, Airbnb, Booking.com, Expedia, even Hilton. See that blue bar? That's us. 81.5% of the time, our ads appear at the top of the page. We're beating Booking.com, Expedia, and Hilton. We're neck and neck with Airbnb. What does this mean for you? When a guest searches for a place to stay in Park City, they see your property in premium positions. The same visibility that billion-dollar hotel chains pay for. And here's the key difference. When they book through us, you're not paying OTA commissions. That's direct revenue in your pocket. Now, visibility isn't just about Google Ads. Guests start their search in different places, and we need to meet them wherever they are. We use a multi-channel strategy. Google Ads captures people actively searching for Park City lodging. They have high intent and are ready to book. Expedia and Booking.com reach travelers who start on their platforms. TripAdvisor converts guests who are in research mode. And Google Business Listings help us dominate local and map searches. Here's the strategy. We get your property visible everywhere. Then we convert those guests to direct bookings. Their first stay might come through an OTA, but the repeat booking, that comes direct. No commission. Maximum exposure, optimized for your revenue. This is one of my favorite slides to share because this number is something no competitor can easily replicate. 1,582 five-star reviews. That's just January through October of this year. That's 158 five-star reviews every single month, more than any other property manager in Park City. Why does this matter for your property? 3 reasons. First, higher search rankings. Google and the OTAs prioritize properties with more positive reviews. More reviews means better visibility. Second, faster booking decisions. When a guest sees hundreds of five-star experiences, they book with confidence. Less hesitation, more conversions. Third, and this one owners often overlook, is premium pricing power. Properties with strong review profiles can command higher nightly rates because guests will pay more for certainty. Every review we collect builds trust for the next booking. It compounds. So let me tie this all together, because these aren't separate initiatives. They're connected in what we call the flywheel. It works like this. Our marketing creates visibility. Your property shows up when guests search. That visibility converts to bookings, direct bookings that maximize your revenue. Happy guests leave 5-star reviews, 1,582 and counting this year. Those reviews build trust, which increases conversion rates and drives repeat bookings. And that trust, it makes our marketing even more effective. More visibility, more bookings, more reviews, more trust. And the cycle repeats. Here's the important part. This flywheel has been spinning for years. When you partner with All Seasons, your property benefits from day one. You're not starting from zero. You're joining a system that's already winning. Now, let me show you the results. Let's look at this past winter. On the left, you see the headline numbers. All Seasons averaged 69% occupancy. The overall market, 48%. That's 21 points above market. But here's where you should focus, the year-over-year change. The market dropped 2 points, from 50% down to 48%. Demand softened across Park City. All Seasons, we held steady. 69% last year, 69% the previous winter. When the market dips, we protect your revenue. That's not luck. That's the flywheel at work. Our marketing, our reviews, our pricing strategy, they insulate your property from market downturns. And you can see it month by month on the right. December, we're 25 points above market. January, 23 points. February and March, 17 points each. Consistent outperformance every single month. Occupancy is important, but what really matters is revenue. So let's look at RevPAR, revenue per available room. This combines your occupancy and your nightly rate into one number that shows actual earning power. Every single month, All Seasons earned significantly more than market average. December, $274 versus $190. That's 44% more revenue per available room. January, $429 versus $292. A 47% premium, significantly more. February, $490 versus $384, which is our most important month, was 28% above market. March, $375 versus $309. That's a 21% premium. Across the entire winter season, your property earned 21 to 47% more per night than the market average. That's the All Seasons difference, and it goes directly into your pocket. Most owners expect us to perform well in winter. It's ski season, demand is high. But what about summer? This is where you really see the All Seasons advantage. Look at the year-over-year growth. All Seasons grew occupancy by 5 points, from 29% to 34%. The market, only 2 points, from 21% to 23%. We grew at 2.5 times the market rate. Overall, we ran 11 points above market for the summer season, 34% versus 23%. And when you look at the monthly RevPAR breakdown, we beat the market 4 out of 5 months. June, we're up 58%. August, up 6%. September, up 28%. October, up 63%. July was the one month the market edged us out, and even then, it was really close. The point is, our marketing doesn't stop when ski season ends. We drive bookings year-round, even in the slower months. That's revenue other managers leave on the table. So that's the track record. Now, let's look at this coming winter. I want to walk you through each month and show you how we're pacing compared to the same point last year. December is showing a soft start. ADR is pacing at $475 versus $513 last year, with occupancy being flat. The lack of snow has had an effect, but as it falls, we anticipate demand will normalize. January gets exciting. ADR is pacing at $652. That's up from $610 last year. Occupancy is pacing 3.2 points ahead, and there's a big reason. This is the final year of Sundance in Park City. We're already seeing that demand in the numbers. February is solid. Rates are essentially flat to last year at $628, but occupancy is pacing 3.4 points ahead. That's strong demand and building. March shows ADR up 5% to $533. Occupancy is down a bit, but we're early in the stages for March, and that will fill in. The headline: January's Sundance boost and strong February pacing sets up a healthy winter season. We're actively managing pricing to maximize your revenue. Let me shift gears and talk about how we make your life easier as an owner. We've invested heavily in our owner portal, a single place where you can manage everything about your property. Need to block dates for a personal stay? You can do that yourself, anytime. Want to see your upcoming bookings and revenue? It's all there. Need to report a maintenance issue? Submit a work order directly through the portal and track its status. We've also built out reporting tools so you can see how your property is performing: occupancy, revenue, and more. The goal is simple. You shouldn't have to call or email for basic information. It's your property. You should have access to everything on your schedule. And that's what your portal does. Remember the flywheel we talked about earlier? Here's something that directly feeds into it: keeping your property updated. Guests notice when a property feels fresh. Updated furnishings, modern amenities, well-maintained finishes. It shows up in 2 places that matter. First, your reviews. Guests comment on properties that exceed their expectations. The place was even better than the photos. That's the type of review you want. Second, it shows up in your booking rate. Updated properties convert browsers into bookers. They photograph better. They justify premium pricing. We're not asking you to renovate every year, but strategic updates, refreshing soft goods, updating dated fixtures, addressing wear and tear, these create more desirable place to stay. And more desirable properties, they spin the flywheel faster. Everyone wins. We love that you use your property. That's why you own it. But I want to share something important about timing, because it directly affects your revenue and our guest relationships. When a guest books your property, they're making plans, flights, activities, coordinating with family. If we have to move them after they've booked, it damages the experience, and often the review. So we ask for advance notice on your stays. Here's the timeline. For spring, summer, and fall, 60 days notice is fine. For general winter dates, 90 days. And for the premium periods like Christmas and President's Week, we ask for 120-day notice. The sooner you block your dates, the better. It lets us market your place confidently, and it protects the guest experience, which drives those 5-star reviews. You're our best source of new owners, and we want to reward you for it. If you refer someone to All Seasons and they sign with us, you get $500. Simple as that. No complicated requirements, no minimum contract length. Just a straightforward thank you for helping us grow. You already know what we deliver. If you know someone with a property in Park City, Santa Fe, San Diego, or Mexico who's frustrated with their current manager or thinking about renting their place, send them our way. One more benefit that I want to make sure you know about is that as part of the All Seasons Resort Lodging family, you get 25% off stays at any of our other locations. This includes San Diego, beachfront properties that are perfect for a warm getaway. Santa Fe, art, culture, incredible food. In Mexico, we're expanding there and have some beautiful properties. It's our way of saying thank you for being part of the All Seasons family. And honestly, it's a great way to experience firsthand what we do for guests. You'll see the quality we deliver, the same quality your guests experience at your property. And you get 25% off. Just mention you're an owner when you book. So let me bring it all together. Why do more Park City owners choose All Seasons Resort Lodging? Because we've built a system that compounds over time. Premium ad visibility that competes with billion-dollar brands. Multi-channel distribution that meets guests wherever they search. 1,582 5-star reviews in just the past 10 months builds trust and drive conversions. And a flywheel that gets stronger with every reservation. The results speak for themselves. 21 points above market in winter occupancy. A 21 to 47% RevPAR premium. 2.5 times the market growth rate in summer. And for the season ahead, we're pacing strong, with Sundance driving demand and solid bookings building for February. Your property benefits from all of this from day one. And a heartfelt thank you for making it to the end. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Cheers.